Hello friends, now I'm back after 5 days in Stockholm. Nothing has been done on the boat, really. And I start with, say, all the ones who donated money to me. I'm so happy with this. So I tell a big thanks for that. And that's very good. And so now I'm 83 and 12th of a year. So in April 22nd, I'll be 84. Much older. So now I've been up in Stockholm 5 days, and I've been pre-recording with the help of Peter videos, so putting them on schedule. So one after one they came in just automatically, and I have not been so really good at answering the questions or things. But now we come to, and one of the videos was about sandwich construction. I'd say I favor sandwich. And sandwich is a very, very good thing. But most people thought it was a good idea, but a few ones say it's polluting the world. It's better not to use it. I don't agree. I say on the opposite. It's better than, for example, wood. Wood, well, if you have a plywood boat, you have to put epoxy on each side, and in the middle is also kind of glue, and on this side the glue. And to make an even thickness, you put glass fiber on to build up the thickness, so that it doesn't penetrate or get into it. And inside the boat is often more humid than the outside. So you really have to a good layer on the inside too. And to get the even layer, you put glass fiber there, inside and outside. And also gives that strength, adds strength. But then, for serious cruising, you need insulation. And if you have a plywood boat, you have to have this, insulation. And like my breeze boat, for example, I built it 1971, 1972, I started sailing, and in September and October it was so cold. So inside on the roof it was water condensation dripping down coming in the night. But later I added like this stuff with closed cells. But this is not really a good surface, you can't really keep it clean. So you need a liner too. So put a liner here, and this liner, you have to put epoxy here and epoxy here. There's many layers of epoxy, and plywood is not really stiff. All tyst, they're making noise. Tyst, tyst, be quiet. So you have to have frames here. Frames and more space and weight and things like this. And also a frame is like frames and bulkheads create hard spots that act like scissors. Here's like a scissor. Wow. Here in the middle, quite, it's like flexible, but here where the frame is, it's also strong. But right here in the middle, it's like a scissor. So like here, you cannot cut. So here is like a membrane, and here is a compression. So that's not too good, and that's more thing. So, but then doing the cell, this core is expensive. But then it's better to make a smaller boat. And I sailed with boats quite small, 4.8 meters, quite a few times. Many boats I had, well, maybe we look here. So this is my first boat I lived a long time in, 4.75. And this I sailed across the Atlantic with a woman in to Newfoundland, 4.8 meter. And what is this? This I sailed to England with, 4.25. And this was 5.9 and was 6 meters, and this was really small boat, and this was 4.8 meter too. I sailed to Martinique with. They're making noise here. Yeah. So if you make a boat, say from 6 to 12 meters, it's 8 times as big, because it's twice as long, twice as big, twice as high. And now, for example, how to do this. For example, if you take 4.8 meters, and then you want to see if a boat is 10 times as big, you do like this. You take the cube there and equal 10. Then you find the x here that is 10 times as big. And here's the calculator. And then you take the cubic roots of each side, like this, to the third pool, third here. And then you see here. Now what is 10 of this? You do 10 here, and then you take the second, and take this, and you take the 3, and it's 2.15 here. 2.15. And then we got x here, and then multiply up this times 4.8. So, so if you have a boat here, 4.8 meter, and if you want to see one who's 10 times as big, you got it to 10.3 meter long. Now you don't, and if you have think, oh, 10.3 meters is better, but then you make one 4.8 meter, it's only a tenth of the cost. So maybe you work, instead of building a boat in 1 year, maybe you do it in 3 years, and maybe you make a smaller one, and you can have the diviner cell, and you can have all these advantages, and it's easy to clean, and it's good for nature, it's better than this. So really, a private boat pollutes more, because you got this surface, you got this thing, and you got this surface, and you get this, and so this is what I said. Am I sticking out my neck? Yes, but it's for a good purpose, and it's for people to pollute less and things like this. And then I had another thing with frames. Frames are bad in many ways, you know. And there is also always, if you have a thing, if you pressure on it, it's compression on the top side, and it's tension there. So I was thinking about this wave rover. He makes his frames, he said they are in compression, because he made them a little piece that are not connected. But really it's like a beam, and a beam is compression and tension. So it doesn't work. One has to understand these things. Anyway, it's maybe getting too complicated. All this, you know, too long, you know. But anyway, I stand by this thing. And this piece here, I made it 2015. And it's 5.14 kilos. And 1 layer of 450 grams. And I've been walking here at least 20 times a day. And how many years is this? It must be 8 years. Huh? 8 times 20 times 365. So it's like about 6,000 times been stepping here, in and out. Me and Peter and all other people. And it's as good as new here. Nothing. Been stepping here, every day walking across. So it's very light. It's nice and easy to keep clean and stiff and nothing so it's such a good thing, you know. So I wish people realize this, you know, and don't use this wooden boat. It's more like for sentimental reason, and if you like to work with it, that's okay, you know. But if you want, you know, a serious boat, for functional boat, go with the Swish construction. Well, thank you very much. Hello friends again. Now, Peter said, we have to explain a bit more what is a Swish construction. Well, like I said, if you bend the thing, it's compression at the top and tension in the bottom. And the more separated they are, the stronger they are. So, engineers has realized this a long time ago. So, there is something called I-beam. It's like this. It's like this. So, in the top one is compression. And the bottom is tension. So, and the more you separate them, the bigger the distance is here, the stronger they become. And this is with steel, but with a Swish construction, it's a very thin layer here, and very thin layer here. And this is to separate it with. So this is a Swish construction. But it also gives insulation and flotation. So that's really the Swish construction. You separate tension and compression. The bigger distance between them, the better. Thank you.